เห็นการบูรณาการทุกภาคส่วน
Well, as the humanitarian situation in Myanmar that was already struggling with a civil war continues, aid is pouring in from other countries. We have more details on aid China is sending to Myanmar. According to its embassy, China will provide $13.77 million in assistance. This includes tents, blankets, emergency medical kits, food and water. The first shipment is set to arrive on the 31st of March. Well, joining us to discuss further breaking news coming in from Myanmar, and millions of people are facing severe power outages after the devastating earthquake. The Yangon Electricity Supply Corporation has announced that residents will receive only 4 hours of electricity each day. Damage to infrastructure has disrupted power generation, with Mandalay and Yangon experiencing blackouts and communication failures. Restoration efforts do continue, but officials are warning of prolonged issues. Those issues expected to stretch over not just days, but potentially weeks. The humanitarian crisis, of course, ongoing in Myanmar since the civil war broke out in 2021, has only been exacerbated by this natural disaster. The first quake, 7.7 magnitude, but as we've mentioned, several aftershocks continuing to hinder any rescue efforts. We've heard from rescue forces and rescue officials that people have been using their bare hands to work through the rubble and try to find people who are surviving. But it's not just, of course, in Myanmar, also in Thailand. They have seen these tremors affect the city of Bangkok, where authorities are set to inspect over 700 cases of structural damage after this powerful earthquake that started in Myanmar but was felt hundreds of miles across Southeast Asia, including in Thailand. The governor, Sitapun, says the city has received around 2,000 reports of damage, with officials prioritising the most severe cases for inspection. This is something we expect to continue moving forward. Of course, the effort to acknowledge and investigate every single situation of damage is one that will take time, and rescue efforts are underway, of course, in Myanmar and Thailand. As buildings lie in ruins in Bangkok, workers have searched through the rubble of a collapsed high-rise building, while families are waiting anxiously for news on their loved ones. In Myanmar's Mandalay, near the quake's epicentre, people continue digging through debris. The Maha Mayat Muni Pagoda has also collapsed, one of many buildings in Myanmar that we expect to no longer be standing. The situation can't be understated. The situation is critical for those living in Myanmar. A difficulty without electricity, a difficulty in rescue efforts is something that is continuing to persist, and is the reason that we are seeing such a level of people and world leaders coming in to provide support. Millions of dollars of aid coming in from across the world. In one instance, a tragic school collapse in Myanmar's Kyaksi has claimed the lives of 12 preschool children and a teacher. Rescue workers continue searching for survivors, with dozens still feared trapped. Reports suggest around 50 children and 6 teachers remain missing. Hopes for survival are fading as rescue efforts persist. This is just one snapshot in a wider reaching issue. This providing some context there. 50 children, 6 teachers. This is playing out not just here but across areas affected in Myanmar. Countless people being searched for, the loved ones waiting with bated breath as they hope to hear good news that their families are alive and safe. We move on, and South Korea's largest ever